Okay, are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, are you happy with them?
Babe, you look amazing. I'm in awe of you in that space, and editing them was such
Thank
a gift. Like when we began and we oriented in the space before.
you.
So
Yeah.
we're coming back to that kind of vibe. So we're just going to look around the space. We're on a Zoom call, so it obviously feels a bit different. So you can look around my space, look around your space. Just notice your breath, the inhales and the exhales. Keep scanning the space until, Shelley, you find something that feels really nourishing just to gaze at and be with and just notice it. Come back into the space really gently, maybe with that intention again, if you feel like you can speak to that intention again.
So it was strength and feminism, wasn't it?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you look at the images, what do you think would show that strength and femininity for you, do you think, when you're looking at them?
You know, it's lovely to have these beautiful images of you, but like it's everything underneath, like everything that I am underneath. And yeah, I'm probably not find it hard to say exactly what I mean, but yeah, I
I
hope that
totally,
makes sense.
yeah, makes total
Yeah.
sense. It's like I'm not looking at just the surface level poses or that the image as it stands. What I'm looking for is what's behind that, what's underneath that, what's the woman underneath that photo, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. And just like the realization of like what we as women are capable of, and like our strength is just like next to none. And yeah, it was just like I said, like having that time for me and just being with me. Like I don't, I'm a mother. I never get to be in like nice lingerie and like feel like a woman, and I think like just kind of mixing everything that I do day to day with that was really empowering. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, before we look at the images even, did you feel like you've taken something away? Let's say like the images weren't even part of this process. Like there was no images from it. Like, did you take something away from it before that, do you think?
Yeah. I think just like it's just nice to be connected with other women to start with. Um yeah, and I think it's just like an appreciation for yourself, like the gratitude that you have for yourself.
I don't think many women do that for themselves. Like they don't give themselves that gratitude and they don't give themselves that time. I'm certainly guilty of that, of always rushing on to the next thing, being like, yeah, sure, great, I've created that or I've done that.
Mm.
And now it's like, next, what's next, and
Yeah.
but there's never this just like still moment of appreciation of who I am in that
Yeah.
moment.
Well, exactly. And I do think like this what I've come to realize like so much lately. Like I've always wanted to create my own thing with life and not necessarily go along with like societal what society expects you to be and what it expects you to do. And I think like my big thing at the moment is like really being able to create your own life and knowing that all the work you put in is because you're creating this and you're not just doing it because someone else has told you to do it. And it's like just yeah, it's just really empowering. Like life, I think life, whatever you do, is going to be, is going to have its challenges. But if you're doing it because you're creating something that you believe to be worth it, and yeah, I guess it's just like the appreciation of like having the strength to be able to do that.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a definite strength. Even before you said it's to create, like, I want to see the image, I want to see my strength within the images. Like, there is a strength in itself to say yes to a space like that and actually create that space in the first place. Like, it takes a lot for someone to say yes to themselves in that way. Because I think if there's women struggle to receive, and it almost felt like it can feel quite self-indulgent. It'd be like, oh,
Mm.
I do that for myself. That's just like, oh, that's silly. But actually, it's everything.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to share my screen. Um, and basically, what you're going to see is uh, just all the images, and we'll scroll through. Um,
Okay.
and I want you to just give yourself time to, because if you were here managing the mouse, of course, then you would obviously, be scrolling at your own speed. Bam!
Yeah.
First image. At any point, and you're like, I want to stop and look at that for longer, you let me
Oh, I
know.
like those. I like that one.
You were enjoying like being on the stool and like playing with that.
Yeah, I think I like that because it's really I don't know, like natural colours, and yeah, that feels really natural. Really, really like those. I love those ones. Mhm. That's nice. Yeah.
And you were worried about your hair. What do you think now you're looking at the photos? Because I think your hair looked amazing in them.
Yeah, it's yeah, it looks much better, like in the pictures, to what I was looking at in the mirror, I think. Yeah, these are really lovely. See, now I feel like I'm getting used to seeing my face like that, you know? I wasn't
Right.
sure. Yeah, no, really, yeah.
I think it takes time for it to settle. Like
I
I
think
think it takes,
so.
yeah.
Yeah,
This isn't like a oh straight. It's like, oh my gosh, and I know there's more images to come and what am I going to look like in all of them? And I think when we get to that end point, like we can just give ourselves a moment to be like, oh, okay. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's really lovely. I like that. I really like the images in this slip dress.
Really fun to play with.
Yeah, I just feel like maybe the colours were probably maybe suited to my skin tone a bit more than the darker colours.
Yeah, I get that.
I can see the art now that I'm like I've I've looked at me and now I'm looking at the art, whereas before I was looking at me and looking straight at the things that I wasn't happy of about myself.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. It's like you almost need to look at them twice to
Oh
really
yeah.
see the art. Yeah,
Yeah. You got to look at them again and again, and then you'll allow for them to land. You need to
yeah.
allow for them to land.
No, I'm really looking forward to looking at them again because I think I'm going to look at them from a different
Yeah.
perspective now.
Yeah.
The ones in front of me is like so lovely.
They're top notch. I
Oh,
love
thank
them.
you so much.
Sending love, Shelley. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.